Hello and welcome back to the show, the Oceania show. We are here with Mr. Logan for our final match of the day, which is going to be Immunity versus Avant Garde once again on Inferno. It's a trifecta of Infernos today, and here is the last one. We're going to go straight into the pistol because knife rounds are boring, as much as I like knives. Speaking of knives, make sure you follow the channel. I'm going to be giving away another one of my knives at 575k followers. That will be a bayonet, Crimson Web, minimal wear. Also a field-tested Howl M4A4, and maybe something else we can find. I don't know, we'll take something from Reese's inventory. So let's have a look at the odds here. CSGO Lounge with Immunity heavily favoured, and I think this is probably fair. I am expecting a W here. Immunity, obviously, they did make it to LAN finals for stage 1. And they boot camped here at the FACEIT offices for 2 or 3 weeks as well. And again, I was really impressed by their boot camping. They were, they came in very early, they left very late, and they were, as soon as they were here, it was just boom. They were either playing matches straight away, or they were reviewing demos, discussing, sometimes arguing with each other. All constructive though. Very good group of guys, good team as well. So we'll see what they have to offer here. Again, Avant Garde were in stage 1 of our league as well, so we'll see if they are improved going into stage 2 again. This is Playday 2 of the Oceania League. So we should be into this very soon indeed. So Immunity, they got a lot of exposure to European CS, but it's quite interesting and quite telling of the two different scenes in that. And I think it was SnypeR who tweeted recently and said that they were finding it hard to find a 30-round scrim. Just for those of you who don't know, the way, obviously, it's the first to 16, unless it goes to overtime, of course, in normal matches. But when you're practicing behind the scenes, they play all 30 rounds regardless of the score. So it could be like 30-0 to one team, but they play all 30 rounds. But maybe the general populace in Oceania are not used to that. So even that Immunity we're finding hard to do.
Something in the air with short attention spans, perhaps.
All right, so into the pistol, which will have 4 from Avant Garde towards A and 4 from Immunity towards A. Rickeh, the AWPer for Immunity, going to find the first frag as the smoke goes down to slow things down so they can sit on their advantage and get a man back over towards the B bomb site. James getting a little bit of a tag there. SnypeR going to be the defuse kit man. 4 sets of Kevlar here on the Immunity side, so I think SnypeR was the smoke and defuse kit man. The smoke's gone down, so just the defuse kit left.
Very interesting that picked up a deagle on the pistol round. Interesting buy. I like it. Very interesting.
Okay, so SnypeR going to go down. James taking 1. Imagine taking 2. Rickeh finding the last. Solid hold there by Immunity, and yeah, it is interesting with the deagle. But what's more interesting is like in that situation, I think if you're going to have somebody rocking a deagle in a pistol round, he should be buying armor, and someone should be throwing him the deagle.
Absolutely.
Because I think there's little point in having a deagle in a pistol round and no armor. You might as well just buy a Tech 9 instead.
Make the raid boss.
Because it's kind of pointless without armor, in my opinion. But there we go. Immunity going to be all about the SMG hype here. James on the MP9, 3 MP7s, and the P90 on USTILO. USTILO, the man who replaced Iain once he went over to Vox. I think he came from Streamline, if I remember correctly. And then that team imploded and merged with another. So, it's a 2-3 set up on B to A respectively from Immunity. Smoke's going down again. They want to play this at their pace. Avant Garde just poking around. Not so much of the force per se going on. Left 1k plus on most of the players here. The deagle coming out again. PeetyG going to be rocking it for this round. They've got a smoke, do the Avant Garde side, and that's it. We'll see how exactly they want to use it here. But comes the MP9, just spray downs happening all over the place. HaZ looking for someone to try and find, but he's going to spot 3 people at the same time and find no frags whatsoever. He's the only one standing. Rickeh will take him down. No frags there for Avant Garde.
That was a rather painful rush to watch. First 2 guys go down, and the first thing everyone else does is sort of pause. A sort of moment of hesitation. That's it. That's when you lose that round, and they just hesitated. One guy tucks in behind quad. Everyone else sees this. They think, oh, I should tuck in as well, and that's it. Ascension in the ranks, and the round's lost before you even realise what's going on. And the Deagle already puts so much use. I would like to see him picking mid, you know, pushing up with teammates to cover him. Oh, but fire traded down mid.
Wow.
Literally.
Molotov kill at the opposite side of mid. You don't see that every day. Now, Avant Garde have gone for all pistols here. They had 4 P250s and a Tech 9, and no nades. And I think in this kind of situation, when you've lost the force or the eco, depending on how you play the second round, and you're on the third round, I feel like if they had a few nades, maybe they can go for like a desperation plant. But it's going to be a lot more difficult in this situation where they don't have flashes to help them round those corners. They just have to go for duels, unfavourable duels.
And they're not even going to them very confidently. You can see it from the way they're moving. As soon as it has hearing any sort of gunfire, he's trying to tuck back a little bit. They're scared of Team Munich now, and that fear is what's going to cost them this. I mean, it's an eco. You're unlikely to win a round, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to win. It's the rounds like these that you can turn over that really can define a game. So you need to get in there and get these kills. Yeah,
and they have a lurker towards A, but I think it's probably worth committing the whole team towards B, especially when they're on the eco. They're going to get cut down and they'll do some damage, but no kills. So here comes the bio from Avant Garde. AWP is going to be in place on SnypeR, and he will have no armor to speak of. And again, maybe that could have been a bit different with if they managed to get a plant there, but there was no plant. That is a very nice knife, I must say. James
is very nice.
Wanted to admire the floor for a while. The man likes his bricks.
Big fan of the paving.
Oh, look at this push. We've got 2 CTs going through apps for immunity here. I think it's Imagine and USTILO. The P90 hype. I'll leave Imagine in the balcony area. And USTILO will play the position. You know, Rickeh, he got that AWP from doing an operation.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't get mine from an operation.
Lucky.
I got mine from my wallet, which now hates me. Moving swiftly on, James has fallen. So an early disadvantage here for the immunity side. USTILO going to go for a peek there with some kind of flashbang, but it's going to have no coverage of the boiler area. So Team Immunity have put themselves at a 2-man disadvantage early on. Lots of time for Avant Garde to play with. Immunity have lost control of the pit as well. Imagine getting an MP7 frag. Trades coming in, but you can't favour Immunity now. Although HaZ is heavily tagged. SnypeR's down to Tux was down to 32 HP, but he's fallen as well. So it's HaZ with 7 HP to try and do this versus 2.
It's going to be tough. Very tough.
Know where he is, however, and there's a frag. They will survive immunity with 2 players, which will be something.
I think the flash did more bad than good there. Gave away his position and almost flashed himself. And trying to use up a Molotov there and pick up a fresh one. But no, not really much to answer here from Avant. I mean, they got the opening frag there, pushed in very aggressively on short, but didn't really think possibly there'd be an immunity player in boiler, which was the case. And as soon as he pushed out and the gunfire from Arch pincering it, it was a massacre.
Okay, so Rickeh taking pot shots down Banana with the AWP. You can often see a 3-man push on Banana when they have the AWP there, but it will just be the 2 for immunity. Imagine and James will combine to take the first frag onto SnypeR, an early frag for the team. That nade will hit Tux in second mid. You often see the wide peak here for that particular reason. People holding the angle there. James maybe overextending. That's a very common peak from the T's as well. Tux will find a quad kill, and immunity again down 2 players very early on. This will cause Avant Garde to go for the push. USTILO going to hold things down for A for a little while. Take 2 frags with him. 2 versus 2 once again. Almost a mirror situation of the previous round. Rickeh and SnypeR, AK and AWP to try and retake this. Rickeh being peeked, but neither player will find a frag. Chris down to 9 HP now as PeetyG comes in to help from the apps. Rickeh just holding the angle, but where is SnypeR?
He's coming through quad, and really what he decides to do now will define this round. I mean, if he can get the pick early on, great. If he gets dropped early, Ricky's just going to fall back with that AWP and low health.
Yeah, so Rickeh's he's got himself the frag, but PeetyG already on the angle, and there's not going to be time for Rickeh to find a frag, desperately trying to run, and gets cruelly annihilated.
Wow. Nice backwards bunny hopping there to survive. 3 HP.
That was kind of impressive. But again, like James holding the angle there, like it's if you see sometimes AWPers and so on holding an angle, looking at second mid there, which is why the T's go for a wide peek. And again, with Peeker's advantage, like they're getting a frag there a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So Immunity just holding the common angles and being punished for them. So maybe that's something they need to adjust. It's the first time it's cost them a round, but they did well to recover the second last round from the same situation. This time it's James who gets an early frag. Both players running back. No one's facing the angle. That's going to be 2 free frags for Tux. He's taken him down again. 3rd round in a row. Immunity have lost 2 players very, very quickly.
Tux is really getting some big frags here. He's really stepped it up and he's getting the entries round after round.
Both with their backs turns will pretty much give the round to Avant Garde unless Immunity can switch things around here quickly. USTILO has the kit. They've got 1 player stuck on the site. SnypeR will get taken down. Now they need to find coverage. Oh, Tux being in another similar situation. That is a super important frag, and Rickeh will find the defuse here, but it's cost Immunity 4 players. Even with the win, they're going to have a crap economy going forward into the next round. They need to stop losing players so fast because it's costing them everything.
Saying that, though, Avant's economy is pretty knackered already as well. It's going to be a weird sort of force with a couple of AKs, a couple of Deagles, and a Tech 9. 2 people missing Kevlar altogether. Even a decoy and HaZ. This is a very weird buy. Yeah,
they are forcing because they know how much pressure there is on the CT economy here. If they can win 1 round, that may give them the opportunity to win a few more. James with yet more aggression down mid will net himself 1 frag and he will escape with 12 HP. The gun hasn't been picked up yet by the remaining Avant Garde players. Just rocking the 1 AK for the moment. Immunity and firm control of Banana, and they will opt not to re-smoke it straight away. They want to peek. They want to take these duels, maybe feeling that they are the superior strikers in this occasion. The pop flash coming in for Rickeh, for SnypeR to peek, and there are more trades coming in now. Rickeh lucky to get away with his life there, at least for now with 6 HP. That is not the most optimal flash he could have done there, but he doesn't know how close they are, so he did what he could. But his teammates have rotated in time, so we shouldn't see a plant here for Avant Garde. Immunity surviving with 3 players. And that's a hell of a lot better than the previous rounds, but still their economy will be stretched.
Yeah, I mean, Avant Garde just let them have it now. I mean, they've been getting the entries with Tux quite often. I mean, look, he's on 9 to 7. He's been getting those entries on quad, especially against James. He's over peaking quite often at mid. I mean, Saprines there could do a lot of good. But they don't seem to capitalise on it. They seem to get, like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 frags, and then they start rushing in. They think, oh, great, job done. But it isn't.
Okay, Avant Garde on the eco, going to charge through the smoke. Getting a trade, actually. SnypeR's going to take down 2. Oh, he's made $1,800 with bonus money coming in from the Molotov as well. So, that MP7 more or less paid for itself there. Again, the moving accuracy will be a bit of an advantage. They did well to select that for that particular round, knowing Avant Garde would be on the eco. So, it's been some close calls for Immunity, but they've got themselves a 7-1 advantage. James getting rid of the HE to buy, presumably, a Molotov. So, Rickeh just bouncing around with no helmet, but versus 5 AKs, it will not matter. Tux looking to enter the apps here.
Yeah, Imagine's we've got a great position there. Sort of knows that they're going to try something different, so the V's haven't been working, but it's beginning to work now. So expected the apps aggression and great counterplay there.
Okay, so Avant Garde down 2 men. Now it's their turn to feel the pain, having only 3 people to go on in the rest of the round with.
Yeah, they're trying to pick a site and take a site apart with the less men as T is it's going to be impossible, really, unless they can find a CT rotating or perhaps over peaking, which is possibly what's going to happen here. Trade frag.
And there we go. So, importantly, Immunity still have a player in the pit area which should definitely help in terms of stopping this bomb plant. If Avant Garde attempt to do it on the A site, and there it is. Imagine he's going to jump up and be in a sneaky spot behind Graveyard. And the bomb's going to try and wrap now. If he can take down James, he won't too many angles to try and cover there. They won't be checked properly either, so a bit of a free frag for James.
There's a bit of an overpeak at mid there. I mean, there's no need to, you know, try and push. It's 4v3. You can still cover every entry point. You don't need to push then to get information. Information would be nice, but what would be nicer is if you kept your gun and didn't die. But they weren't punished for it by Avant Garde. Got the trade frag, but then can capitalise on the site.
Okay, so the early flashes coming in for the peak down Banana mid. Immunity looking for the information. Aggression down Banana as well. SnypeR taking down HaZ. 7-round lead for Avant Garde as for Immunity as Avant Garde find themselves on an economical buy here. PeetyG going for Deagle again. This time with some Kevlar. And he'll find a frag onto Imagine. But there are 3 frags that Immunity have found. Make that 4. Only PeetyG remaining. And he will get dinked down by the USPS of James. 9-1 Immunity.
Is that the first Deagle kill we've seen?
That's the first one I've noticed on the kill screen. Yes.
For all the Deagles they keep buying, it doesn't seem that effective. Maybe buy a Tech 9 instead would have been better. But finally, a D kill. Maybe that'll be enough to inspire them. Maybe some sort of ritual they need to perform before they're allowed to get any more rounds.
So 4 more leads on the Immunity side. Going to expend some to try and control Banana with 3 men. AWP onto Chrisoaow. 2 players towards second mid for Avant Garde, but that push from Imagine will make it 1.
It's getting more and more aggressive every round now, and they're not punishing him at all. They're just lying down and accepting their fate.
And that's Tucks down as well, which should be significant security for mid for Immunity. Oh, USTILO, he's had an inkling that there was a boost there, but he still didn't find the frag. PeetyG left with 4 HP.
This lack of conviction to push a site and actually commit. They're going to get punished for it. Imagine's going to have a great time here, Banana. As long as he doesn't jump the gun with Chris.
Yeah, and Rickeh, I was going to say, had the HG to finish off PeetyG, and that's exactly what just happened. Imagine with a massive flank, only going to get 1 frag. Now Avant Garde are going to feel pressured to push. HaZ running into the crosshairs of James while reloading his gun, unable to defend himself, not checking the corners properly. Free kill for Immunity. 10-1 now. Avant Garde getting curb stomped on their T side.
Kind of upset for Imagine there. He did the right play. Let Chris walk past, followed him up Banana, was getting into a perfect position to spray everyone down, and then just so happens one of the terrorists just happens to turn around, which is unfortunate. He could have got more kills there, but he did the job. Got all the information, tells them we're all there, gets a frag to slow down, and then his teammates move in to mop up. Great play.
Avant Garde going for the forces. Chrisoaow, after buying that AWP, will be limited to just a Tech 9. Imagine coming all the way down mid. Got to watch his back from second mid, however. I'm not sure if he's got a teammate, but all the T's are coming through the apps, and James is shutting them down. 3 T's left as Team Immunity now find themselves out of position, going for the retake, all from mid. Imagine going for a bit of a pre-fire there. Chris still in the app, still hanging around Boiler, still in position to potentially go for a flank. Another check from the CTs. They're going to get a free kill onto PeetyG. Quad not being watched despite the player being in pit, sorry, and that's Tucks, and then he's going to soon follow afterwards. Chris having to push his way through a Molotov, gets taken down for free by Imagine, and Immunity showing a wealth of difference between their side and the T side of Avant Garde right now.
I don't think you could do a worse after plant positioning than what they just did. 1 person on site, not facing quad, looking towards library. 1 person in pit, not watching quad, just hiding. And 1 person so far away in apps they can't do anything. There was no trade frags, no cover. It was just 1 by 1, looking the wrong way, getting killed.
That plant will allow Avant Garde to get another buyout, but more aggression from Imagine will get him another frag. He will survive with 1 HP. Rickeh coming in, pushing through the apps, finding another one. And it will be James with the up now as opposed to Rickeh. Chrisoaow getting taken down as well, and this looks like a meat market, and it's Avant Garde on the meat hooks. 2 players left there, both in apps. Team Immunity seem to have an inkling as to where they might be. That smoke will give them a little bit of respite from the aggression of the CTs here. USTILO could get caught by PeetyG. Indeed, he will. The silencer giving his position away, and that will force the rotation towards B from Avant Garde. The rotation already coming out from Immunity. SnypeR en route. And he will get to the corner first. Has a quick peek, almost by accident there, finding the frag onto PeetyG and the second one onto Chris. This is looking disastrous for Avant Garde.
Absolutely. They got all the momentum now, Team Immunity. They're well on course to close this out. Avant Garde need to do something revolutionary to close up these last 2 rounds, and something to really humiliate Team Immunity to have any chance of gaining the momentum back. They need to go for a knife kill maybe to finish off one of the rounds. Maybe then it'll pump them up and they can get back into this, but they already look like they've got something to loss.
Okay, how many times will they go to the well on top mid? Imagine's going to back off. He didn't get touched at all actually, and they'll learn their lesson from previous rounds. James going to have the angle, taking down Chris, who peeks through the apps. Banana's shut down as well. Getting tagged are the rest of the Avant Garde side. You can see SnypeR left on 18 HP. USTILO with more rampant aggression will get taken down by HaZ. Bomb still left passively towards T slope here for the T's as they continue to lose players towards A. One person in apps, I think he's giving the game away now. He's been heard, and James will turn around and snap him in the face. Rickeh coming from I don't even know where to take down PeetyG. SnypeR left on T slope with the bomb. Could get himself a frag onto Rickeh here, but he's going to push through the smoke. He's found himself a path, but I think he might have a flank coming in. Has he actually made it past the defenses? He'll get a bomb plant here, but it may be just a consolation as we'll have 4 people breathing down his neck very soon indeed. This should help them get a bye in the next round.
Rickeh's not played this very well at all, and all that messing around on the pass. He hasn't really realised the player running past him, well, walking past a banana. But bomb down, 18 HP against 4. It's not the worst situation in the world for Immunity to be in.
No, it's not. And as soon as SnypeR fires 1 bullet, the defuse is going to come in. James gets taken down. Rickeh holding the angle will take SnypeR down, and that will be 13-1 in favour of Immunity. So, can they get... that bomb plant will get them the bye that they needed to try and double their score in the last round, but will they? That we'll have to wait and see. At the moment, looking very unlikely. Team Immunity all over Avant Garde.
Yeah, it's very one-sided. But CT side, I suppose, they are the favourites to win this half. James, once again, get an early pick. That's going to make it so much harder to pick a site with the man disadvantage. But SnypeR, James over-peeking there a little bit and getting refragged.
No fear on the Immunity side. That is an aggressive smoke as well, and SnypeR and Rickeh will find themselves 2 frags, and the bomb will be on the wrong side of the smoke, so it's all falling apart here for Avant Garde. Only Chris remaining. He'll be able to pick up the bomb. Rickeh's... oh, well, never mind. 14-1. Avant Garde have a sliver of hope here.
Very, very small sliver. Has to be this pistol round.
You can see them being very cordial. Hopefully their minds are still in the game despite that rout from Immunity. Immunity looking very strong following their foray in Europe. Various events, England, France.
They are on the ascendancy. And, proven here with this defiant performance against Avant Garde. Giving them the very smallest margins to work with. Only 1 round. Let's see how they set up. Going into this confidently as the T's and picking up this round would send a message to everyone else out there.
Okay, so SnypeR backing off from the decoy, maybe thinking it was a flash. And there's the opening frag. There's the second one. There's the B bomb site completely clear. We should see a full rotation here from the CTs. Looks like Chris wants to go down banana. He's only got 5 HP, and there's somebody lying in wait for him as well. He will go down to Imagine. Tuck's getting a frag onto SnypeR. 4 versus 2, and all the Immunity players are charging Avant Garde. Just spamming through the smoke. Tuck's going down. PeetyG with 24 HP. The flank is coming in as well. And down he will go. 15-1. And Avant Garde will of course go for the force here. Let's see what kind of guns Immunity buy. Going straight for the big guns where they can. The P90 and the MP7 going to make an appearance as well.
Yeah, we want to close out right now. Don't want to let Avant Garde even have the slightest chance of getting back into this. Close it out now. They went into that round very confident. Great pick set banana by SnypeR, and they're going to go fast with banana again. Try and spot out CT there, but Avant Garde playing a bit more disciplined now.
Alright, so Avant Garde with it all to do. Immunity with all the primary weapons. Playing it passively, expecting a stack. SnypeR check just having a poking his head through boiler. We've got 3 up towards mid, and James here's the deagle, repeaks and eats the deagle in the face. Only 3 remaining though for Avant Garde, and HaZ has all of 2 HP. Got to be very, very careful. Chris going down as well, and now it's down to HaZ. 2 HP versus 3 players, and he will get wiped out. 16-1 in favor of Team Immunity. Not much to say about that really, apart from that it was just a massively dominant performance from Immunity.
Absolutely, yeah. We can see that Immunity were the stronger team. There's no doubt about that in the way they executed it, the way that they were aggressive and knew when to be aggressive, more importantly. I think it's very clear to everyone who can see that Immunity were the stronger team, and that Avant Garde was struggling to counter that. There was many times when the CTs were pushing through apps, getting the frags, and Avant Garde just weren't wise to it. They didn't know how to stop that, really. And that's really why they lost it, because of that aggression.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Liam, for coming in today and casting with us. That's the end of the Oceanic matches for today. We will be back tomorrow with 3 more matches in the Oceanic region, so we will see you then. In the meantime, check out SLTV Star Series Finals. It's day 2 today. We've got upsets already, Flipside taking down Envy. So make sure you tune into that, see Dan and Threat in action, and we will see you tomorrow with more Oceanic matches.